Hi, this is Jeff Curto, and welcome to episode number 142 of Camera Position, the podcast about the creative side of photography. Anybody who listens to Camera Position or has listened for a long time knows that I am very fond of Italy and all things Italian, and in fact, spend a lot of time in Italy and enjoy the country, enjoy the people, enjoy the culture so very much. And one of the things that I love about Italians and about being in Italy and about just the culture in a general way is really embodied in a phrase. And that phrase is Dolce Far Niente. Dolce Far Niente, which literally translated means the sweetness of doing nothing. The sweetness of doing nothing. And there is, in that Italian culture, a real joy in the sort of spending time in an idle way, not doing something, not feeling as though they need to race to the next thing or accomplish the next strategy or figure out the next thing. And of course, being a modern country with just the same kinds of problems that everybody else in the world has, they obviously have to accomplish the things that they accomplish. But I think one of the things that I've enjoyed and one of the things that I've certainly noticed is that they take this idea of Dolce Far Niente, the sweetness of doing nothing, to a pretty high degree of sophistication. They really seem to enjoy just the idea of watching the world go by, of looking at life, of looking at the world around them. And every time I think about this idea of the sweetness of doing nothing, I think about its application to photography, and I think about the way it can impact the way we work as photographers. The sweetness of doing nothing, sitting the camera down, not looking through the viewfinder, not feeling compelled to make a photograph, and really just enjoying the way the world looks and taking a look at the way the world looks around you. Being aware of the light, being aware of the shadow, being aware of the way in which the breeze moves plants and other things that are near you. So here in the dog days of summer, I'm encouraging you to embrace this idea of dolce far niente, the sweetness of doing nothing, and enjoy just a day of experiencing the world, looking at the world, not worrying about trying to make a photograph of the things you see. And as you do so, begin to be aware of things like light, like pattern, like sound, and the way those sounds might inform a story that you might tell. And the things that might end up becoming fodder for photographs, but at a later time. Relax. Put the camera down. Think about the way the world looks and the way the world looks around you and the way you interact with it. What do you look at first? How do you look at something? And then begin to think about the way that at some point in the future that might translate itself into photographs. So a little bit of a short podcast here, but I want you to really just go somewhere right now, as soon as you're done listening, and turn off all the things around you and turn off your devices and put your camera down and spend some time just looking at the scene around you, whether it's in your home, whether it is outside in a park near your home, whether you can go a distance and to some place of solitude that you really like, and just be in the moment without any of the distractions that normally disturb you. And as you embrace the dolce far niente, the sweetness of doing nothing, see how it can apply to the way you encounter the world, the way you think of the world as a photographer. Thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Camera Position, the podcast about the creative side of photography.